Hello guys, how are you? So in today's session we are going to talk about the decision tree classification. So here we are going to talk about basically the decision tree algorithm which is used to solve the classification problem when we have to pick like categorical variables like 1 2 3 or classes like or some boolean value, let's say yes or no, true or false, where we can say that binary classification only two classes we have. At that time we are going to use this decision tree classification. So we are going to talk about this decision tree classification algorithm in our today's session. So let's start with this. Below is an example of classification tree where the outcome was a variable like fit or unfit. Here the decision variable is categorical or discrete. Such a tree is built through a process known as binary recursive partitioning. This is an iterative process of splitting the data into partitions and then splitting it up further on each of the branches. So basically here we make a classification tree where we specifying that here the variable is like fit or unfit, male or female, on the basis of some features. So this is a basic classification model which we have make on the based on some data. And don't see like if the weight is greater than 80 kg, then we are saying that the person is male, and you are saying that females are also there whose whose weight is also greater than 80. But here I just show you an intuition that how a classification algorithm makes a tree. Decision tree classification makes a tree in its backend. So it is on a fake data, not a real data. So that's how decision tree classification makes a tree, and this is a dummy tree. Next, we go to the creation of decision tree. In this method, a set of training examples is broken down into smaller and smaller subsets, while at the same time an associated decision tree get incrementally developed. At the end of the learning process, a decision tree covering the data set is returned. So basically, when we have a n number of training examples, they all are broken down into smaller and smaller subsets, and they are associated associated in decision tree get incrementally, and they all get incrementally developed. And at the end of learning process, we get our model, which is a decision tree model. The key idea is to use a decision tree to partition the data space into clusters or dense regions and empty or sparse regions. In decision tree classifier, in decision tree classification, a new example is classified by submitting it to a series of tests that determine the class label of example. So basically, new example is just determined by the class label that when we in the decision tree, when we have to classify an example, then on the basis of that arguments or conditions we classify that. These tests are organized in hierarchical structure called a decision tree. Decision tree follows divide and conquer algorithm. Decision tree are built using heuristic called recursive partitioning. This approach is almost commonly known as divide and conquer because it splits the data into subsets, which are then split repeatedly into even smaller subsets, and so on and so forth until the process stops when the algorithm determines the data within the subsets are sufficiently homogeneous and another stopping criteria has been met. So basically, it is using divide and conquer technique, which is dividing our data and splitting our data into subsets. And this is done by recursively partitioning recursive method. And here we divide the subsets. We divide the subsets into smaller and smaller units till we get a particular output, till we get a leaf node, or we meet a criteria, till we are breaking down our subsets and making some conditions on it. And next, what is divide and conquer? Basically, divide and conquer algorithm select a test for root node, create a branch for each possible outcome of the test. Next, splits instances into subsets, one of one for each branch extending from the node. Repeat recursively for each branch using only instances that reach the branch. Stop recursion for a branch if all its instances have the same class. So that's the meaning of the divide and conquer, where we divide the uh, data, split the test for the root, create branches from that subsets, splits in instances into the subsets recursively till we getting the same class or meta condition. So that's how a divide and conquer technique is implemented. And decision tree classifier, using the decision tree algorithm, we start at the tree root and split the data on the features that result in the largest information gain ig. On the basis of the largest information gain ig, we select our root node. In an iterative process, we can then split this splitting procedure at each child node until the leaves are pure. This means that the samples at each leaf node are belong to the same class, and in practice we may set a limit on the depth of the tree to prevent overfitting. We compromise on purity here somewhat, as final leaves may still have some impurity. So basically trees is divide is made in such a way that leaf node has a leaf all leaf nodes has same class. Till then a decision tree is till then a decision tree is made. But here's a thing, like, to prevent this decision tree classifier model to get overfit, we specify a depth so that it doesn't get overfit. So it has some impurity in its leaf nodes, like all the leaf nodes are not belonging to the same class. So advantages of decision tree classification: inexpensive to construct, extremely fast at classifying unknown records, easy to interpret for small sized trees, accuracy comparable to other classification techniques for many simple data sets, excludes unimportant features. So basically it is extremely fast, easy to interpret and easy to understand, and accuracies also get we get a good accuracy for a small data set, and it leaves the unimportant undesired features from the data set. So that's all the advantages of the decision tree classification. And disadvantages of decision tree classification are: easy to overfit, it is easily get overfit on our training data set. Decision boundary is strict to being parallel to the attribute access. Decision tree models are often biased towards splits on features having a large number of levels. Like, the decision tree are restricted to being parallel to attribute axis, and the it is get biased on the training data set. Small changes in the training data can result in large changes to the decision logic. Large tree can be difficult to interpret, and the decisions they make may seem counterintuitive. So that's all are the disadvantages for the decision tree classification. And that's all for the theoretical session, where we talk about the more in depth about the decision tree classification, that how the trees make and how tree is created and how we s- get served from the data, that how data is served and how prediction is get make, and what is decision tree advantages of it, disadvantages of it. So that's all for the today's theoretical session.